Imagine you have an important task due tomorrow. Maybe it's a school assignment, a work project, or even just replying to an important email. You know you should start. You want to start. But somehow, you're watching random videos, scrolling social media, or reorganizing your desk for the third time. Why? Why do humans procrastinate? And more importantly, why do we keep doing it even when we know it's hurting us?
The common explanation is that procrastination is laziness. But psychologists have discovered something surprising. Procrastination isn't really a time management problem, it's an emotion management problem. Let's explain. Whenever we face a difficult task, our brain quickly evaluates how it feels. If the task seems boring, confusing, stressful, or overwhelming, it creates discomfort. And your brain hates discomfort. So it looks for something that feels better right now. Checking your phone feels better. Watching a video feels better. Getting a snack feels better. Anything that removes the uncomfortable feeling wins.
This happens because our brains are wired to prioritize immediate rewards over future rewards. Scientists call this present bias. Your future self wants the benefits of finishing the task, but your current self wants comfort right now. And unfortunately, your current self usually gets the final vote. There's also another reason we procrastinate: fear. Sometimes we delay tasks because we're afraid of failing. If you never fully try, then you never have to find out whether you're capable. It sounds strange, but procrastination can become a form of self-protection. Perfectionism can make this even worse. Many people think perfectionists are highly productive, but often the opposite is true. When someone believes their work must be perfect, starting becomes incredibly difficult. Because if the result won't be perfect, why begin at all? So they wait, and wait, and wait. The problem is that procrastination creates a vicious cycle. You avoid the task, you feel temporary relief, but later the task is still there. Now there's less time, which creates more stress, which makes the task feel even worse, which makes you want to avoid it again. So how do we break this cycle? One powerful strategy is to make the task smaller. Most people tell themselves, I need to finish this entire project. But the brain sees that as overwhelming. Instead, tell yourself, I'll work on this for just 2 minutes. Or, I'll write one sentence. Once you start, something interesting happens. The task usually feels less scary than it did in your imagination. Starting is often the hardest part. Another strategy is to focus on progress instead of perfection. Done is almost always better than perfect. The first version doesn't need to be amazing, it just needs to exist. Finally, remember this. Procrastination doesn't mean you're lazy. It means you're human. Your brain is trying to avoid discomfort and seek immediate rewards. Understanding that can help you stop fighting yourself and start working with your psychology instead of against it. So the next time you catch yourself procrastinating, don't ask, why am I so lazy? Ask, what feeling am I trying to avoid? Because once you understand the emotion behind procrastination, you can finally start overcoming it. And often, all it takes is one small step. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more psychology and self-improvement content. Thanks for watching.